What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last franchise video, we took on the Buffalo Bills in our second preseason game. No issues whatsoever. They were down, their best player, Willis McGahee, and they couldn't do much of anything, and we just steamrolled them. So, we still got 2 more preseason games left. The difficulty is about to go up here. We're going to take on the Packers. They're 1-1, but if you look at the matchup here, they're right there with us in just terms of town. They got apparently a little bit less. But you see here, they pass the ball pretty well. Their defense isn't all that much, though. So we'll see what all the fuss is about there, if any. I thought it was kind of interesting. I can't wrap my head around it. But I don't think, if you look at the total offense and defensive numbers, I'm quite positive that is not an average. That has to be a sum total. Because, we are not averaging almost 700 yards of offense a game. Either that or they are including special teams. But that doesn't make sense either. Because if you do any of the math of the pass offense and the run offense, it comes out to whatever the total offense is. So I thought that was just kind of weird. Either way, this is a nice little summary of what we're going up against. Before we get into that, we can check some things. We can go to the game plan. Statistical breakdown. I kind of like what I see here. I don't know if I'm seeing it in the real game, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. It appears, Green Bay has a lot of West Coast formations and concepts. As you can see here, they love doing a lot of split back stuff, but they don't have one play that's higher than the other, so we're going to see a little bit of everything. But it looks like they like the split back stuff, at least. We can go back to rushing. Here, they like to run the ball out of the weak and strong sets. We'll see if that holds true in the game. And, well, if you go back, I didn't look at the percentages. 10, 10, and 8. Okay. And apparently they are a man defensive team. So we'll see if that holds true or not. The other stuff I don't really care. We can look at the storyline stuff. Again, if you don't want to see any of this, please let me know. I'm talking about just the newspaper stuff. It's pretty neat to kind of see what's going on around the league. The national newspaper makes a lot of sense. Like, here's an offensive lineman for the Panthers after the season. We can click on that. Tackle, Jordan Gross. We can go back. Oh, problem is, it seems like it takes a little while to get going. Position battles, I don't care. Cornerback up for grabs. That's just the Bengals. That's us. Doesn't really say anything, though. Just a position battle. Off to battle, don't really care. Joseph Adai is apparently hurt for Indianapolis, so we won't see him in the next game because that's who we take on in the 4th and final preseason game. And, like I said, we can check the local paper, but it should be everything we already know since that's who we are. I can get out of it. There we go. I thought I already pressed the button. O'Neal versus James. That's the cornerback battle. Cincy wins. That's from the last game. Bengals face the Packers. Off the battle, on to battle. Okay? So I don't think any of that's important. Rosters, again, just give me your feedback on if you think I may need to, specifically in terms of specific players, if I need to make some changes, re-sign players, like for example, where's he at? Let's keep going. Normally when it gets down to a 1-year contract, I'd like to kind of make up my mind what I want to do with that guy. For instance, Kelly Washington, I want to keep him just because he's a Tennessee guy. So what I could do is, and he's a good number 4 receiver. We're going to use some 4-wide sets. So we can go ahead and click on Kelly Washington. And I want to re-sign him. And let's see, 3 years pro. He's 27 years old. He was an older guy. Just a little history on Kelly Washington. He played professional baseball. It didn't work out. So he came to Tennessee as a true freshman 22-year-old, 23-year-old, and had a great career there. He was a really good wide receiver for us. So He's got a lot of time left on him, but I don't mind doing a basic 3-year deal with him. I don't want to do any more. And we got a lot of cap room. So, and I want to get a little cheap here. I'm curious to see how far I can go before he gets upset. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was fixing to say. Okay, let's just do 6.75. That's a nice round number. And then signing bonus, it's got to be a 1.1 at least. So, look at the player's interest. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow, this is really cool. I guess a lot of this, money is the biggest factor for him and team talent. And I guess he doesn't like our talent. It's a yellow bar. Overall interest in joining the Bengals. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. You can look at the yearly breakdown of how that's going to play out. Pretty cool stuff there. I want to submit the offer. He seems interested in it. And I want to keep him. Done deal, even though it was like pulling teeth. Oh, sorry. I forgot these guys have opinions. Okay, either way, we got him signed, so we are good to go there. So, for example, like the 1-year deals is when I want to do something with those. I just haven't decided what to do yet. Like these tight ends, from what I can tell the last couple of games, I haven't had to throw the tight ends a whole lot. So I may not mind spending just money on a couple of these guys and not worry about it. But I got to keep playing first, so I'm going to wait on the tight end situation for now. We just got a 2-year deal for Levi Jones. We're going to re-sign him for sure. He's a 92 overall. He's only been in the league for 4 years. So we're definitely going to put some money on him, but we'll wait till next year on that. The center, this is another good example. Years pro. He's been in the league for 11 years, so I may let him go and just get a younger guy. This may be one of my higher draft picks in the offseason. It's just going to give me a young center. A perfect example right here. A 1 year left on this guy's contract. 95 overall, but he's been in the league for 10 years. So I may want to do a shorter contract. I mean, I'd love to keep him, though. It's just decisions like that I'm not really sure about yet. Defensive end, this is a weakness of ours. This may be our first draft pick. We may go after a defensive end here. I'm just not sure what to do about that. Just looking at other 1-year contracts. Outside linebacker. This kid's been in the league for 8 years, 87 overall. And he's really cheap right now, so I probably will re-sign him. We'll see how the season goes. I don't have to do it yet. Corners, another good example, like Torrey James, been in the league for 10 years. I may need to do something here with him. And that is basically, here's a punter who's only been in the league for a couple of years. I may need to put extra money on him. So we'll just see about that. But I wanted to go ahead and do re-sign Kel Wash just because he's a Tennessee kid. That's the only reason. Okay, the other stuff I'm not worried about. I think we could just go ahead and get the game going and take on the Packers. Go to team schedule. I like to look at that better. A little bit easier to see and navigate. I know they put our game at the top, I think. We're going to play the game. Alrighty. We got this, and then we got the mighty Colts after that. I'm really curious to see how well they play us. I'm loving the game. The gameplay is great. I don't feel anything that's real gimmicky. The only thing that kind of worries me, and it's an easy fix, is how easy my current difficulty level is. Before we talk more about that, let's do some uniform change. We're at home. Now, we could do an away uniform, and they got to do their home, but let's do an away or a home uniform. Like, here's the all black. That looks pretty cool. Let's just go with that. And we'll leave it at that. So, again, we'll just see how these couple preseason games go. I mean, that Colts game, they're supposed to be loaded. If I'm blowing them out after the first half, then I may need to go up to all Madden. It's quite possible. I'd rather just go up to the next difficulty as opposed to changing sliders. That's the last thing I want to do. All right, I'll blow them those all-black uniforms. Those look slick.
Cincinnati squares off against Green Bay.
And that's it.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
Let's see. We won the toss. Let's just get the ball first. We can check out their roster. Yes, let's go ahead and do that first before I show you something else. Let's go here. Okay. Brett Favre. Old Brett Favre, 88 overall. This was towards the end of his career. This is right before I think he went to, what was it, the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. But he's still really good. And they run a West Coast type of offense. Defensively, I'm pretty sure they're a 4-3. I didn't check that. I should have checked that earlier. Amon Green, 88 overall. Really good fullback. Receivers, not too bad either. Bubba Franks, tight end. This was the kid. Was this the one that I was going to go after? Bubba Frank. No, there's another Bubba in the free agency that I was looking at. I'm pretty sure that's a different guy. I would remember the 86 overall for tight end. But see, Chad Clifton, Tennessee Volunteer, one of the best tackles we've had in the last 20 years. Him and Aaron Sears were really good. But he was a stud back in the day. Let's see. Scott Wells, another Tennessee kid. I forgot they had Tennessee players in that team back in the day. But he played at Tennessee. Whitaker, Tauscher, don't even know who that is, but he's really good. Now it's their defense. 88 overall. Let's see. I'm not even going to say that guy's name. Brian Pickett, 85. A.J. Hawk, he was good, 85 overall. Nick Barnett, 89. And am I looking at that correctly? Let me just make sure. They got a lot of defensive tackles, so they do run a 4-3. Ben Taylor, 83 overall. Some decent corners, Al Harris and Charles Woodson, Heisman winner. I'm not going to get into that. I'm upset over all that. For those of you who know, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. I'm in a good mood. Okay, but that's Charles Woodson. Nick Collins, must be a true freshman, 23, or true freshman, idiot. He's a rookie, 23 years of age. That's really good for that kid that young. 86, 82, Kim Herring. Average kicker, average punter. Najee Davenport is the third down. No, that's a kick return, a punt return. That's interesting. He's got 77 speed. Why is he their kick returner? Whatever. He's questionable. Either way. Okay. Last but not least, I want to go to... I kind of fool around with this formation shift stuff eventually. Let me go to offensive audibles. And what we're going to do today... Everybody who's been watching the last few games kind of know what my playbook looks like. But today we're going to do a lot of two-back sets. And we're going to run a little bit more than usual. In the last game, we've done pretty much all shotgun. Just get you a feel of what we had available there. But we're going to do all the eye, split back, strong, and weak. We're going to do most of that today. And then maybe in the last game, we'll probably do nothing but ace. Okay, I think we're ready to go. It's been a full week since I've touched this game. I've been doing a lot of NCAA 06 stuff. Hopefully I remember what was where. I didn't need to do that. That was goofy on my part. All right. Let's just start out at I normal and do some stuff here.
To the 21-yard line. Should be a beauty with two of the most...
We'll do an A-gap run. We'll get Johnson going. We got a lot of Johnsons on the team. Let's see. I want to go. I guess we got no choice but to go this way. Good little run there. I don't think they call that a first. Oh, they do give it a first down. I wasn't sure where they was going to put us on that one. Let's see. Let's do a counter. Ooh. Let's go this way and see what happens. That's just good defense. Not a whole. He doesn't have a lot of burst of speed. So let's do a basic curl flat combo. We're going man, so we'll just go to a curl. Usually really good man beaters. The draws I'm not a big fan of. Here's a misdirection run. Let's try that. I'm going to try to stay in I normal the rest of this drive and just see how it goes. Now, let's see. I'm going to go here. interesting little run concept. That's an interesting little play. I don't think I've ever called that before. I decided to go to the left because I knew the left guard would get on the linebacker. And this is an A-gap run. And I'm just kind of looking here. I guess they just got fooled by the misdirection. Either way, nice little change of pace play. Let's stay here. We got flea flicker. I've fooled with that a little bit. Like here's halfback pass. I think most of their specials are in this formation. I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the play sheet in a while. So I think they're going man here. Give that to our fullback. He's wide open. Not a bad play there. And everybody looks gassed to no end. What else do we got? We got slants. We can try slants. I need to practice these more. Looks like we're going zone here, so we're going to read the left side. See what happens. So it's L1 and square. No. Oh, he still caught it. So we're going to break this play down. All kinds of issues here. So I'm reading the left side. I want to go somebody over here, but I noticed that my halfback and Johnson is covered. Ooh, I actually could have went to him if I'd have waited a little bit longer. I guess I could have hit the slant on the left. Dang it. I just missed him for whatever reason. I could have hit Hushmanzada. Either way, I gave it to Johnson on the right. Again, I just got to work on that reading the defense. What else do we have? We got a stretch. Let's flip the formation. Got the numbers on the left with the tight end, so let's just go ahead and go here. Get a few yards, not a whole lot. We got a halfback screen. We got a wide receiver reverse. Let's just go ahead and call the reverse and see what happens. I don't know what to expect. It's a toss. Oop, nothing. That was a terrible play. 3rd and forever. So, do I have a good third down play here? I don't see one, so let's just go. Let's go here, and I don't do the PA comebacks. Let's do Johnson option. We're going zone. So I may read this on the left. I saw him open. Just couldn't get the first down. All right, so we'll kick a field goal. We can go back and look at this. I didn't think about this, but we can go and see here. So I know they're going zone. You can see how far back the outside corners are. So I'm just kind of looking here. And I decided to read the left side because I thought that slant would be a better zone beater, and I was correct on that. Well, it's interesting. I think they actually went man. That kind of threw me off here. They switched roles. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Because you see everybody over here. He's defended, and he's defended. So they went with that half man, half zone play, which makes a whole lot of sense. It confuses me still. Either way, I saw him wide open, so I went to him, but we didn't get the first. Okay. Let's kick a field goal.
Here we go. This will take the lead.
All right.
Decent drive, turning their first possession into 3 points.
So we'll get on defense and see what Green Bay does against us. That's a terrible kick. It looked okay, I guess, but
from the 6-yard line.
It's a good hit.
The offense just about ready to
We're
go.
going 2 wide. Let's do a 2 high. Man. We want to try to do more with the safeties.
Cincinnati lines up in a 4-3.
Play action. Ooh, that should have been caught. 2 tight end, 1 wide receiver. Let's do a 1 high. Make our adjustments. Go with a strong close. Oh, that's a good play right there. Ah, he actually overthrew it. Oh, so it's 3rd and 10. Going 2 wide. We'll do a basic cover 3. Back under center they go. Oh, thought I had a chance to get to him. He caught it, but just didn't get the first. So we will get back on offense and try to do something. Hopefully he'll punt to the far right. That's what I called. And we're going to fair catch that one. Okay, so now we're going to go I-twins. I love what I see in I-twins. They got some really cool things in here. Like this PA tight end leak. We'll flip it and see what happens. Give us a little extra space. More field to work with on the left. We're going man. I've got a lot of options here. That's good defense. So I probably need to throw it here. A lot of play action. Let's do a tight end post with a backside wheel. We're going man. We got the tight end on a post. What I may do is just go to the curl. Let's get the first down. They went man, so that's why I went to the curl. Okay. Let's do a blast. It's a B-gap run. Interesting defensive selection here. I don't know what they're... Yeah, we'll probably just go to our left. That's just great defense. I guess I could have went to the right. Probably should have. All right. What else do we have? Halfback screen. The league. We'll go back to that again. Let's do the PA cross in and see if it's any count. We're going man. So I bet a lot of these are going to be decent options, if I had to guess. Go to our tight end and see if he can catch that. Oh, good catch. I think they brought both safeties. We'll stay here. Let's do a dive. We don't have a dive. We got the fullback dive. We got slash. Let's do counter. That's fine. We're going man. That's the one thing about these twins and trip sets. It's pretty easy to see what they're doing. Get some block in here. Decent little game. We're going to stay here again and run it again. We're going to use slash. We're going zone. Everybody and their brother is on the line, but we're going to go to our right. Get a block there. Uh-oh, he may be gone. Good run there. So let's go play action off of that. Let's go back to PA tight end leak. We're going man. Hopefully we can get this off this time. We got several options for man. He's wide open, so we'll give it to the fullback. And we're going to get a touchdown. That's my first read, is the fullback. Normally he will be wide open against man. Sometimes it gets covered. You just never know. But every one of these rats are good against man. And, you know, we got a one-on-one situation here. The second best man beater is this crossing route. But by then he was already blocking. But either way, they decided to go man and we torched them for it. All right, now we're up 10-0. The quarter's about over with. I've chewed up a lot of clock. So if I go up to all Madden, which I can see it happening, so far I haven't seen any offense do any push on my defense. If I go all Madden, that means I got to start using the vision cone, so I got to get used to that. I have some ideas on how to make that a little bit easier. We could get into that when the time comes. Let's do a one high. Looks like we're going to a bigger set. Look at that formation. This is crazy. We'll break this down here in a minute. That's an elongated run here. Okay, look at this formation. They got some cool stuff in their playbook. This is I formation with a second fullback. Pretty much what that is. They didn't get much of it, but that's a cool formation nonetheless. All right, now they're going with 3 wide. Let's go with a... let's do a cover 2 zone. I'll treat it like a Tampa 2. Oh, nobody's open. Oh, he's open. They got the first down. They had good pass protection. We're back to a 1 high. Let's try a 46 bear look. And that's the end of the quarter. No real issues on offense. None on defense so far. So let's go back to that bear front. They're going 1 high. Or going 1 wide receiver. I guess we'll go a plug cover 1. I'm going to continue to do a lot of man until they can show they can throw on me. Ooh, that's a good little play right there. Thankfully, he didn't get much out of it. Went to the weak side. 2nd and 7. We'll go back to 4-3. We'll do a 2-man under. Still want to do my under front. Good stop there. Almost picked off. We will stay in cover 3 zone. We'll stay in the 4-3. That's usually our best personnel. Oh, nope. This ain't going to... Oh, that should have been caught. Maybe he got hit when he tried to catch it. Where are we? 44. We probably need to do a safe punt. We're going to do a safe man punt return.
They'll get ready for a second punt of the game.
And we'll fair catch that one. Okay, now we're going to do some ice slot. I don't have ice slot. I thought I had ice slot. I guess I don't. We can do split. Let's do strong and weak, and then we'll do some split later on. Let's start off with... let's do halfback blast for now, since we got our first string in there. Need to hurry up. That's just great defense there. Should have stuck up the A gap. We'll stay here and P rollout, PA slide. That looks interesting. Let's do that PA slide. We're going man, so we got a ton of options here. I got hit as soon as I threw it. That's just good defense. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt. Okay, it is 3rd and long. Let's go Johnson option. What are they doing here? They are going man. Whoa, everybody and their brother's doing that. Let's just go ahead and do that. That makes sense. And I threw it off my back foot. Oh, wow, he caught it. That's a great catch. Wow, we'll take it. Okay, let's go. Oh, we got a fake fullback, halfback counter. Let me see something really quick. Yeah, just make sure. I feel like this. Yeah, this is my playbook. I know I didn't change it. Let's do a counter weak. All right, we're going man. Let's do that. Good blocking there. Get about 8 yards. Now from here, let's do a fullback run. Let's do this fullback trap. See if we can get the first down. Looks like we're going zone. Nice easy run there up the A gap. We'll stay here, and we got another PA counter. Here's a PA flanker middle. I like the good post-dig combo. You can do a lot of damage with it. They're going man here. Probably just go to one of the receivers if I can. That's good defense. Oh, wow, somehow he caught that. I threw this. Hopefully, let's go back to it. I couldn't hit it fast enough. So I was going to go to Johnson all along unless they went cover 0. So I was going to go to Chad Ochocinco, and that linebacker right there was in the way. So I was going to wait, and then I threw it, and I lobbed it just because I can get over everybody's head. But that guy almost intercepted it, and somehow Chad got the catch. Just a great play right there. What else do we got here? Let's do a quick toss. Now, our running back's not the fastest in the world, so I don't know how well this will go. We'll try it. It's second in inches. That's good defense. So, interesting decision right here. Do I got any little quick something? Don't see it from this formation, so what I may do... I'm not seeing it anywhere. Let's do a halfback lead blast out of twins. We're going man. Ooh, not a big fan of that shift. Oh, big lucky play right here. I want to get 6 points. I love the twin sets. I mean, you got all this field to work with as long as you have the blocking. And thankfully we did. That safety came down. They went cover 0. That helped. Okay. Stretched our lead quite a bit. Now we're up 17-0.
Comes in to attempt the point after.
I forgot I'm playing Madden, not NCAA 06. All right, back to defense we go.
Right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points. They just can't seem to stop.
We still got another full half, and I'm going to stick with the 2-back stuff, so we got plenty of time.
This one is fielded by Rodgers.
All right, I like to see Green Bay do something here offensively. That would be nice. Just anything. Again, that's not my only worry with this game so far. I think I just got it on the easy difficulty, at least for me. All pro, I guess. I don't know. I still want to wait till we play the Colts because that's the best offense in the league.
Steps up with the pass.
Way out of bounds. That was terrible.
He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot.
Let's go with another cover 2 zone.
Back in the shotgun.
Ooh, almost intercepted. And 3rd and 10, they're going 3 wide. We'll just go back to our cover 3. It's been working for us. He's 2 for 8. And a sack. Okay. So I'm starting to wonder. I may just need to increase the difficulty. Again, I don't want to touch sliders. I'd rather just go up the next level. So what we may do, I want to fair catch this. Let's go ahead and increase the difficulty now. That ain't going to hurt us. It's a preseason game. So let's go to gameplay, I guess is where it's at. Game. And I can't change it during the game. Oh, junk. Okay, we'll do that in the next game, probably, and we'll just see what happens with that. Either way, well, at least now I know you can't do it during the game. So let's go with a play-action play. We'll stick with strong twins. We dabbled a little bit into it in the previous drive. So they're going man. Got a lot of options here. He's covered. We'll give it to Pushmanzada. They went man, obviously. And they went cover 0. I should have went to the tight end. He's having a good day. But my first read technically was to my fullback, and he was covered. So sometimes he gets covered against man, other times not. So my next read would just go to this crossing route, which is a great man beater. So good play there. We'll stay here and let's do a counter. Trying to get a feel of which run concepts are consistent. We'll go to the right this time. Uh-oh. Big play right there, first down. Just follow your box. We're at the 2-minute warning. We're at least close to it. All right, we got a double smash concept. Wide receiver smash. We're going man. I don't know. Okay, I think. Let's try this. Yes, the hitches were great against man. Good deal. That is good to know. Let's do PE wide receiver drag. All right, 2-minute warning. We'll just stay here. We got plenty of time to score before half. They are going zone. So, curious to see how I'm going to read this. Give it to the halfback. He was wide open. And we get out of bounds. I don't know if we did or not. Halfback power, it's just a toss play. We're going with man. Look at the clock. Let's just go ahead and snap it. That's good defense there. Blocking wasn't all that great. I want to go back to this smash concept again. I'm just curious. All right, they're going man here. I wonder if we can read the safeties. Going one high. This may get picked. That's a terrible throw. I threw that way too light. All right, 3rd and 9. I don't. Ooh, we got wide receiver streak. That may be a decent 3rd down play. They're going zone. Let's see what happens here. Nope, this is going to get intercepted. Oh, that's a pick 6. Yeah. We'll break this play down. We'll see what happened. My bad big time. I thought I saw him get covered, but I thought they went zone as well. So let's... Oh, I can't go back any further. Dang it. So they went man. So, interesting. So I still need to read the corners before the snap, even if I'm in a twin set. Because you can see halfback was covered, this was covered, this was covered. But at the beginning of the play, you go back and look at it, they had a corner on the other side. Unless I'm missing something, I could have swore they had the other corner over here, which told me I thought it was zone, but maybe that's not the case. So that's good to know.
The defense forces the turnover incident for the touchdown.
Okay. Well, that stinks, but not a big deal. But that's how you learn things. So just because the corners are not directly over in a twin set doesn't mean it's necessarily zone. They can still be playing man. So you still got to read the outside corners to see if they're like in a bump and run situation. That's when you know they're playing man. So we're going to go back to strong twins and just see what happens with that. Maybe they'll show that same look again.
This one is taken by Perry.
Oh, man. Could have done something there. Okay. Let's stay back here and let's go back to wide receiver streak. Okay, you see the corners. You got a corner on the far right, on the left. That tells me, and the corners are off. They should be playing zone here. And this is going to be intercepted. That's a terrible throw. That was bad. All kinds of bad. That was my fault altogether. I was paying too much attention to that post route. Either way, let's look at this again. So I was correct. They went zone. Was anybody open? Tight end was kind of open, sort of. Nobody was really open, to be honest. There was a one-on-one situation here. But let's see what coverage they was going with. They went with a cover 3. That's a cover 6, actually. No wonder I was confused. Either way, terrible throw. It was all me. That wasn't Carson, that's for sure. So I'm still getting used to some things. That's how you keep a game close, is by having turnovers. Intercept that. Just a bad throw there. The receiver wasn't even looking at it. We'll go back to a cover 2 zone.
They're making some changes up front. The Bengals with a 4-man front. Drops back. Looking for the long completion.
One-on-one situation. Good defense, I guess. Going 4 wide. We'll go back to nickel. Do we gotta see? Here's that half quarter. That's like that half man, half zone look. Quarter safe. Under strong. That is your cover 6. Let's just go ahead and call that. I want to control this guy because I don't like him going that far deep. Good stop there. 4th down. Let's call a timeout. We're going for a field goal? Surely not. Let's do a safe man. There's Aaron Rodgers. Was he a rookie in this game? He could have been a rookie. I completely forgot about that. Oh wow, what a kick. All right. Just got a 1 touchdown lead, of course. They got their points off my turnovers. That's what happens, you know.
From the 4-yard line.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh! Take it to the house, Perry. Wow, he feels slow. I forgot I need to change that on the outside. Out of the game. Oh, that's really cool. They went to that animation there. Very patient with the blocking. That's pretty cool. Because I want to go back to my depth chart. Again, I forget I need to change this. And I thought I did, but I apparently didn't. Let's go back. Kick return and punt return. I got this guy at an 88 speed. No wonder. I need to change that. I'll do that after the game. I know I've said that 8 times in the last 4 games, or 4 videos, but either way, I got to do that later on. I thought he felt kind of slow. .88 speed, and he still got a touchdown. That may be kind of concerning. There was some excellent blocking on that play.
And that special teams touchdown will clearly.
And I didn't really use the speed button until I really saw a gaping hole. All right, the half is almost over, and the kicker makes the tackle.
Just about ready for the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive.
Let's do a 2-man under from nickel.
The ball on their own
will start the drive at the 27-yard line. First and 10. Hey, watch that screen!
They don't have any runs to the right, so you might as well just shift your defensive line to the left. That should help if they do decide to run. That's good defense there. Let's go back to a Tampa 2. They do have halfback draw, but still. Oh, it's a good play right there. Oh, should have got picked. He was open there for a millisecond. Oh, let's do a cover 3. They seem adamant to throw it.
The Bengals with a 4-man front.
Nope, I want to go back. I thought he was going to shift over. Halfback draw. We're going to let the play go. The play clock go. No reason for me to get the ball back. All right. 24-10 at the half. I'm going to look at some stats here. I'm going to look at Green Bay's more than anything else. I have a feeling Brett Favre threw like 18%. Go to stats and info. I'm not worried about how much they ran or threw. That doesn't concern me. What I want to go to is the individual. We go to Packers, and 3 for 13. Now, we know he's better than that. A couple of those plays should have even got picked to begin with. Only 19 yards. That's pretty bad. So, that kind of tells me I just need to go to all Madden and be done with it. So, I think that's a smart play. So, I think we're going to just do that going forward regardless. You know, we got the Colts coming up. I think I'm just going to go to all Madden. That should give me that game. This makes a whole lot of sense now. I'll have one preseason game and practice for the next week or so before our first real game so I can practice the playmaker or the vision cone stuff. So that makes complete sense. So I think that's going to work out. Unfortunately, I just can't change it now. Otherwise, I would. We would just go right into it. No worries. We will do that later on. Now, this is a goofy... Oh, it's a good play right there. About 5 yards. Let's see. Still going too high. We'll go 2-man under.
Good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3.
Aaron Rodgers. I forgot we got our backups in here. Oops, should have got picked. And we'll do basic cover 3.
That's a break for the offense.
Frosty Rucker. I think that's him.
Changes along the defensive front. Green, the lone back. He hands it off. Gets rid of it.
Just a bad throw there. I don't know what that was.
Defense made a great stand right
Okay.
there.
Let's do punt return middle this time.
Offense couldn't get it done in the line.
We're going to run clock. This is a preseason game. It doesn't matter. So, we'll just run some clock. Ooh, I probably could have done something. Nope, that was smart. Thought I had a chance to run there. Okay, let's go weak close. Let's see what we have here. Let's go halfback gut. Looks like we're going man, I think. This is an A-gap run, so I want to go here. Go about 3 yards. Now Perry, our backup, got a little better speed than Johnson, so we can go to the outside a little bit. Now they're going zone here. That's pretty obvious. Now they scoot back in. We'll just stick with this. That's fine. Again, let's just run clock. Now, what I can do, I wonder if the accelerated clock, like, let's try it. I'll get my answer right here. Let's go to gameplay. Let's go to game and accelerated clock. We're going to turn that on. I think what that does, I think it's like an NCAA, the PS3 games. I think once you select that, turn it on, it accelerates the main clock. We will see that when we select our next play. That way we don't have to sit here for 30 seconds because we got a big play clock to deal with. We don't have to deal with that if we have that turned on. And the game will go back quicker. I may need to keep that on to begin with. That's just good defense there. So we can stay here. Ooh, wide receiver drag looks good. Let's try that.
He makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down.
So that seems to help. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Okay, they are going. I don't know what they're doing here. Well, we got a shallow cross concept. Let's go here. Oh, he's man beater. Nah, that's good defensive coverage. Let's look and see what happened here. They did go man, so I probably should have went to my crossing route instead. My dig. And he was triple covered, I guess. This guy was open as well. That's the interesting play call, or play in general.
That kind of thing always.
All right, we're going to punt.
What was the guy thinking? A short pass reception like that will never get you the yardage you need to move past the first down mark.
So that does help. That way I don't waste your time. We have to sit here for 20 seconds. An extra 20 seconds each play. So I like that. That should be a fair catch.
Signals for a fair catch.
All right, back to defense we go.
Did in the first half if they're going to come back.
Ooh, do I have the cornerbacks to run any nickel? Now they got my backups in there. Yeah, it should work because they put your first stringer in the back. So some guys will probably end up starting. Be playing. It's a good stomp there. Go with a bare front. Let's do a plug cover one. That's good, yeah. Really shaves off the time. So this will be a game saver. That way my videos won't be super long. Or as long. Get a stop there. So what is it? It is 3rd and 6. They're going too wide. Let's do a cover 3. That's fine.
They're making some changes up front. Rodgers sends a man in motion. Tosses it out to the
Toss play. Wasn't expecting that on the 3rd and 6. All right. We'll get the ball back. Let's do a punt return right. That's awesome. I'm glad that accelerated clock is going to make a whole world of difference with these videos. Look how quick the game's gone already. This quarter, it's flying by. Okay. Oh, no.
From the 41-yard line.
Completely forgot.
Charles Woodson appears to have sustained an
Completely forgot to fair catch that thing. Charles Woodson is hurt. Injured his knee. It's not what you want to see. All right. Let's go. Let's do a weak eye twin wide receiver. Let's do a toss play.
Hawkins is being called upon.
All right. To me, that looks like they're going man. And yes, that is man. That outside, yes, it's definitely man. We're going to go here. And I forgot that clock is really going.
And that success leads to bigger and better things, usually.
Just got to be patient there and get the first down or get close to it.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking.
Let's do this slants play.
You got to have a back who can find the hole.
We're going man after 3 weeks. It could be worse, I guess. All right, looks like we're going man. So I'm going to go to probably one of the halfbacks. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, no. Ooh, that was, no. That was bad. All right, it is 3rd and inches. So let's just try to pick up the first down if we can. Let's do a fullback dive. The clock is stopped. Let's get the first down. Then after this, we will go to the pro sets for the remaining or for the 4th quarter. Let's do this cross under. That looks interesting. All right, they're going man. Yes, they're definitely going man. So I'll probably go to somebody. Maybe go to the crossing route, the shallow to the tight end. Let's see. Yeah, it's a decent man beater. Didn't get much out of it, though. All right, that is end of the quarter. Really quick quarter. Oh, that's awesome. I found that. I'm glad I saw it. Okay. Accelerated clock gets a thumbs up for me. All right, now let's put in our 3rd quarterback. That's the only change I like to make at this point. Doug Johnson, and we'll put right behind him just in case. So it's 2nd and 5. We'll stay in this formation. Let's do PA boot slide. All right, it looks like they're going man, and that's a bump and run situation for sure. Oh, he is wide open. Wide open. Spider 2. Wide banana. All right. We got a flat route with a fullback with a high read of a flag route. That is Spider 2 wide banana in a nutshell. You got a flat, then you got a corner / flag route, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, this guy was wide open. That was an easy read to see because he's my first read. And as soon as I snapped it, I'm just looking to see if anybody is chasing him down. And as you can tell, the only person chasing him down is the free safety on the far left. So he's got 20 yards to catch that guy. 15 yards. Has no chance. So this is why he was wide open. For whatever reason, He's covered. I'll probably go to the flag route and read the safeties. And they went one high, so I could have went to that flag route if, again, the fullback was covered. If not, you got a crossing around here. That's a killer play right there. I love it. That's awesome. We'll definitely be used to that in the future. Okay, what's next? We got a halfback screen, slants, steward option. There's dive. Let's do this trap play. This looks interesting. All right, it looks like they're going zone. I'm seeing the corners, but it is man. It is man because look how close up the outside corners are. Now, we're calling a run play, so it doesn't matter too much, but still, I think that's interesting. And we'll have to go to the outside. Ooh, stiff arm. Get off me, son. Good run there. Okay. The PA boot slide. I'm loving it. Deep threats. Slants. Well, let's do this PA deep threats. We got a second and short, so why not? All right. It looks like they're going man. And, yes, the corners are on them pretty tight. So I'm curious to see what will be open here. Going one high. Ooh, I'm not seeing anything open. I may just throw this away. Yeah, let's just throw it away. I should have had like a nice backside out or dig route. That would have helped. It is 3rd and 3. After this one, let's go. I don't know what to call here. The slants, I don't trust it. Let's just go with the toss play. We'll go with the run. All right, we're going man. Yes, that is definitely man. We'll go this way. Hopefully we'll get some good blocking here. Just need to be patient with the blocks. It's just nobody blocked him. And a fumble. Oh, no. Get him. All right. All right. Fumble. So we're back to defense. So I'm not blowing them out, but my biggest worry is their offense just can't do anything. That's why I want to go up to the highest level. Might as well. They should be doing, I mean, I got a decent defense, but it's not like, I mean, they should be doing something right. That's a good play for them. Going 4 wide. Let's do a basic cover 2 zone. Yeah, see, 39 total yards of offense. That's, I mean, come on. Good stop there. Now it's what, 3rd and 8-ish, maybe 3rd and 7. Oh, it's 2nd and 7. I'm a down off. We'll go back to a 2 high man. Points allowed. Of course, like I said, all of their points came off off our turnovers. So now it's what, 3rd and 3. We'll do a basic cover 3. That's fine. We're going 4 wide. Get him. Nope, he's got all day to throw. Something's going to happen here. And nothing. Should have got picked twice. Okay. 4th and 3. They're going for it. Let's do a 1 high. I don't know if they're going to run or throw.
This is not a difficult decision. They're going to go for it.
I guess we're trying to win, and he didn't get it. They're down 2 scores, so I kind of get it. All right, split backs. We're going to finish the rest of this out from split backs. Let's do a halfback sweep. Now, I'm quite positive you can't flip the direction of the run in these sets, which makes sense. So, for example, I'd love to run to the left instead, but you can't. So I'm going to have to do this, I guess. That was a glitchy play. Something weird happened there. Split back, it's really meant to do West Coast passing. If you're going to do it for that, then it's got some really good stuff in it. Now, here's what's interesting. I'm pretty sure they're going zone. The right corner is far off the receiver. That tells me they're pretty much going zone, but the guy on the left looks a little more close than the other corner. Again, I'm guessing they're going zone, but we'll see what happens here. Oh, yeah, it's 2-minute warning. Let's try that again.
2 minutes left.
That is man. I'm not doing a whole lot of motion yet in this game, but we could bring him over. I don't know if that helped or hurt. And that's perfect defense. Came right on through. So it's 3rd and 9. Ooh, I found a really good play. That tight end cross looks good. Let's just look here really quick. Let's do Stewart option. All right, they're going. They're going man. And he dropped it. Should have been a first down, but that's okay. They're dropping passes. We can drop passes. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. You're up in the booth. That's awesome looking. That's a cool little animation. Never seen that before.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3 and out.
That is right on the goal line.
Don't take a chance trying to return this one.
Oh, that was close.
If they want a shot in this one, they got to put something together on this drive. There just isn't much.
All right, we'll do a basic cover 2 zone here. Less than 2 minutes to go. We'll try to finish out this game, be done with it.
The Bengals line up in a 4-3. Pressure, gets rid of it. Pass caught by the fullback.
I think those were like double slants.
They'll go no huddle here.
6 on the play.
Under pressure.
Almost got sacked.
This is incomplete.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly,
Let's do basic cover 3.
ball on the 26-yard line. This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
I bet you could do some decent inside run plays with that formation. With the way the halfbacks are offset. And he got sacked. He should have just took off with it, but that's neither here nor there. And they're going to go for it. I think this is kind of goofy, but to each their own. Now let's go back to cover 3. Do it at a nickel this time.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it.
And he caught it. Got the first, so
They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight.
we'll just stay in this formation and play. No reason to change it. He's got all day to throw. And he dropped it.
Can't hang on.
He put the ball exactly.
Couldn't tell if it was accurate or not. Go back to just a basic cover 2. I'm not even doing any hard blitzing. Don't have to, it seems like, at least on this difficulty setting.
The Bengals with a 4-man front. Rolling right. Launches this one to the left.
That is a touchdown.
He made
Oh, almost.
Case Mahar is there on the stop.
Aaron Rodgers is putting on a show out here. Of course, we got our backups, and they do too. So this is going to be interesting. If they score here, we're going to do some onside kick stuff, and I don't know how well the onside kick stuff works in this game, just in terms of coverage and whatnot. And we got a sack.
Picks up the sack.
That's the kind of thing
At least we're not calling timeouts.
way to put the pressure on and disrupt his timing in the pocket.
And he gets to him again for his second sack. With the pass,
Yeah, wow, touchdown. He caught it. Well, we'll go with a field goal.
and it goes for a touchdown.
Gosh, as long as we just get the onside kick. Now, I'm not going to use my 06 strategy of not going with the onside kick return. I like to have that spacing because normally the kicker will just kick it between your players, but it may be best
24-17.
to do an onside recover and just see if it works okay. We're about to find
They
out.
don't have time to kick it away and go on defense, so they're going for the onside kick. Here it is. From the 42.
Wow. They caught it. I'll be. Wow, that's a perfect kick, too.
Going on offense, I'm running out. Doesn't get a
We may be going to overtime. Surely there's no overtime in preseason. Lord, I hope not. Last thing you guys need to see is an overtime in preseason. It may be in there. I hope it's not. I think it is, though.
The Bengals come out in a nickel package. They'll pay us on first down. Pressure coming with the throw.
Aaron Rodgers is putting on a show out here. He's doing a whole lot better than Favre.
49 yards. So go with a hurry-up offense.
What am I calling here?
He'll stop the clock for the spike.
So, what else do we do here? We're up a touchdown. We'll do a two-man under.
49. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Throwing.
Man,
Charging to the wide receiver.
thought I was going to have a chance to get an interception there.
At the 45-yard line. The Packers
Called another timeout, so now they're out of timeouts.
none remaining.
We'll just do a two-man under.
It's first and 10.
Keep everything in front of us.
The corners playing back. The Bengals come out in a nickel package.
Get him.
Pressure. He was drilled.
Almost got the sack.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates.
I probably need to be doing a dime instead.
Either a tight end on the line or a back
Do our coverage audibles.
protection.
The Bengals come out in a nickel
I don't trust zone. I'd rather have a hat on a hat.
back. Rolling out
Get
to
him.
his right. Looking
Uh-oh.
for the long pass.
Almost got picked.
Oh, man.
11 seconds.
Zone, but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package.
Get him.
Long
Uh-oh.
throw.
Whew.
Complete as the defender
All right.
knocks it away.
Fourth down, so they're going to do a... We don't have a hell... Let's go dime. Oh, I forgot. With nickel, you could do like a 3-3-5 look. I don't know if that helps, but we'll go dime here since we are a four-down line
Play of the game.
type of defense.
Playing back. Rodgers with a man in motion. Uses the pump.
And we got to him. Game over, thankfully. Whew. That was pretty wild. That was kind of a weird, cool second half.
Final score, Cincinnati 24.
Biggest thing was we found the accelerated clocks. That's going to shave off a ton of time for us. That way I don't have to bore you with trying to run clock and such.
This is Al Michaels and John Madden.
Crazy game. All right. So, again, I think the next game, it still worries. See, they put up some yards and some points. They actually got a touchdown, I guess, in the second half. But overall, they just didn't do a whole lot offensively. So, the next game, we will go with the all Madden and just see. I mean, it's not going to hurt us just because it's preseason. And we'll see how all that goes. We can check some stats here. As you can tell, 137 total yards of offense. And that was with those last two drives trying to do something. So, either way, we only had 300 yards of offense. That's the other thing. I may not be able to do squat on offense on all man, but we'll find out. I think that's a smart play, though. All right, that is it. So, the next video, we got the national championship game. Mississippi State taking on USC. That's going to be the last game of that dynasty because I'm starting a new one. I got a lot of cool ideas for it. It's a very long-term type dynasty. It'll take forever to kind of get through what I want to accomplish there. And we're going to do a lot of cool stuff to go along with that. So stay tuned for that. And then the video after that will be our final preseason game here against the Colts on All Madden. Should be a lot of fun. So come on back, and I'll talk to you later.